Stewart for the Spartans. So we're sitting ready to go here. Good student section for the Blue Comets at the Ralph Miller here, and it's Blue Comet basketball as it's Bowman, and he'll drop it off here to Corbett Kimberlin. And across the timeline, he'll come facing Baumgartner over to the right side. We go a little one-on-one over there. Now trying to take him into the middle of the lane. Pulls up his dribble, kicking it back outside. Here's Nate Oz, three in the corner, off the front of the rim, no good. As McCullough with the rebound and back up the floor. Now come the Spartans. As McCullough will drop it off here to Snyder, trying to push up along the left side in the paint, walking. And Bowman right there, good job to stop him from turning. Tried a little spin move inside, and he gets called for the walk. First turnover here by the Spartans, playing some full court press here. As Blue Comets in the backcourt, now trying to get it across the line here is Kimberlin and Manbeck. They get it across the line now over to the left side. As Kimberlin trying to take him on the dribble. Nice kick ball there by Baumgartner as they try to get it in the corner here to Ty Bowman with 7:24 here in this first quarter. Blue Comets have the basketball ready for the inbound. Snyder covering the inbound line. Looking for some help to get it in. Finally does get it into Manbeck. Now Mason go through the defense, takes it to the middle of the floor. And work over to the right side. Nate Otis, long range three on the way, side of the iron, no good. Rebound comes out by Baumgartner. And back up the floor now comes McCullough, pushing it up. Dropping it off out here to Baumgartner. And Stewart to Stewart. And Stewart down in the corner here. This is a Jay Stewart, and he'll kick it back around. Baumgartner all the way back down in the corner to McCullough. On the left side, back to Stewart and McCullough. Left wing, he'll fire the three. That is off the mark. Rebound there for Nate Otis, and here come the Blue Comets back on the floor looking to score. Kimberlin on the left side. It's man-to-man defense here by the Spartans. Kimberlin trying to go to the left side of the paint. Gets shut down there. Nice little pass into Bowman. Goes off of Bowman's hands. Blue Comets turn it over. Coming out there with it is Spencer Stewart. He'll take it to the rack and score. And first points of the ball game go to Spartans. So inbound with the full court pressure coming in. They'll get it ahead. Manbeck back up here now to Elward. Elward gets it over to Manbeck over to the right side. Finds Nate Otis. Otis, they're going to get Snyder on the right wing. Finds Bowman coming out to help. Baumgartner with hands all over him. Bowman trying to dribble down into the paint, kick it out here. And it's I just don't think Bowman was quite ready for the pass. Kimberlin with a nice little no-look there, and Ty just wasn't quite ready for that one. The Comets turned it over. 6:07 to go first quarter, 2-0 Emporia. They have the basketball. It is Spencer Stewart bringing it up across the timeline. And 6 minutes to play first quarter. Dropping it off here to Stewart, now to Baumgartner. Baumgartner trying to get it underneath there to Snyder. Snyder and Kimberlin fight for the basketball on the baseline, and they're going to call a foul on Corbett Kimberlin. So ready to bring it in now, Spencer Stewart. And the long inbound comes to Jay Stewart. Bounce pass inside to Snyder, working against the left side of the paint. And that's going to be a walking call as Coach Roark. What's a walking call? Not going to get it. It's going to be Bowman picking up his first foul. As that ball got away from Snyder, Bowman's trying to grab at it. You can't call possession in a foul like their ref. Come on now. All right, so they try to get it in once again here. It's Emporia. Stewart gets it in here to Jason. Hey, nice job as they got away from Otis. And Jay Stewart takes it in and scores 4-0 Emporia. Stay with that pressure. And back out here now to Kimberlin and Manbeck. They get it across the timeline. Back to Kimberlin. Left side, down in the corner here now to Elward. Michael from the corner down to the free throw line. Bounce pass down in the corner and off of Nate Otis, and the Blue Comets turn it over. That is their third turnover. And the last 3 possessions have resulted in a turnover, and they trail it by 4. With 5:28 to go here in this first quarter. So Stewart had to go out into the commons area to get the basketball. He'll get it into Spencer. And Stewart's bringing it across the timeline. He'll go over, drop it off here. Stewart to Stewart. Working the weave. Now they're kicking down here in the corner. Now finds Snyder underneath. Snyder. Little jump shot, and it's good. Bowman had to back off the defense. Not to get the call. Manbeck out of Kimberlin. Kimberlin back to Manbeck. Manbeck all the way back across here to Bowman. Bowman. Now back to Kimberlin as they're tightening up that man-to-man defense here, trying to disrupt the Blue Comets any way they possibly can. Getting in front of those passes, double teaming when they can. Kimberlin with good ball movement. Takes it down the lane. Floater for Corbett Kimberlin. To the rack and scores. Blue Comets on the board. With 4:42 to go here in this first quarter, 6-2. As Stewart brings it back up the floor, sends it over to Baumgartner. And now McCullough. McCullough trying to drive the baseline. Kicking it back out here. Bumgarner in the corner on the right side. Pulls up his dribble. Back to Snyder. Now trying to drive the baseline. Working shoulder into Bowman. Kick it up to Bumgarner. Bumgarner down the lane, and he'll find some room and gets the bucket. On the little shoulder. Gets some separation and kicking back and making the jumper. It's 8-2 as we get down to 4:10 to go. As Blue Comets get it across the line here, up ahead to Nate Otis down in the corner. Back out here to Manbeck. Manbeck. Now over to Kimberlin. As defense by the Spartans push them out towards that half-court line. They play some tight defense here. Tenacious defense. Kimberlin trying to go around and in the lane, finding Manbeck for three. Gone! Mason Manbeck. And the Blue Comets get it to an 8-5 ball game with 3:44 to go. Got open, got a little room. Mason lets it fly. And that's a good start for him. That'll get him rolling. Nice little baseline pass. He'll kick it back out to Will Stewart. They'll throw it to McCullough. Can't get it to go. Nate Otis with a good rebound. Back up the floor. Now come to Blue Comets, trailing by 3. Man back here to the left side in the paint. Back out to Bowman. Top of the key to the left side. Kimberlin down in the corner. Wide open. Nate Otis. For 3. Nate Otis. And that's a big one to tie the ball game. Nate Otis on a beautiful pass from Corbett Kimberlin, and it's tied at 8. Back up the floor. Now comes the Spartans. They'll drop it off here to Stewart. Stewart down to McCullough. McCullough. And Stewart down in the corner. Over to the left side, all the way back out here. Bumgarner, McCullough. Down in the corner trying to drive the baseline. Oh, man. That's a little, woo! Gave a little bit of a forearm there, but no call. As he gets the shot to go. And makes it 10-8. Blue Comets still trying to get it across the line here as Kimberlin now finds Manbeck across the timeline. Manbeck on the floor. Kick it back on the floor. Nice, beautiful no-look pass to Otis, and he couldn't handle it. Oh, and he tried to throw it back in, and it just barely grazed the bottom half of the rack there. But Michael Elward was right there to get it wide open, but just grazed the bottom. And that's a turnover by the Blue Comets. All right, so into the ball game, you're going to have Braden Frederick and Garrett Allman into the game for Coach Ruark as Otis and Elward have a seat. As Spencer Stewart brings it across the timeline for Emporia out here on top. Send it over to the left side. And Stewart trying to dump it off here to Snyder. Snyder with the reverse layup. Can't get it to go. Bowman with the rebound. Nice try there. Nice play, but just doesn't go down for Snyder. Kicking it up the floor to the right side. You got Corbett Kimberlin. Kimberlin trying to drive down in the paint. Puts up the shot underneath. No foul as he's on the deck. It's Snyder with the rebound. Kicking it up ahead. Stewart taking it down, and he's going to be fouled on the shot. And that may be Garrett Allman. As Pauls gets ready to check in. And they're going to call that on Braden Frederick. As Hoyts and Pauls will get ready to check into the ball game here. As they're going to let Stewart shoot 2. Looked like it was on the floor to me, but they're going to let him shoot 2 here. So the first team foul here on Braden Frederick. As at the line is Stewart. It's up and good. So coming out of the game is going to be Snyder and Bumgarner. As Pauls and Hoyt check in. Second one on the way to try to make it a 4-point ball game is good. So 12-8, Blue Comets facing that full court pressure once again. Inbound to Manbeck. Manbeck taking with authority across the timeline, all the way down to the right side of the paint. Down in the corner. Kimberlin, not a chance for a 3 there. Good job getting back on the defense there by Stewart. Now send it over to Manbeck over to the right side. Manbeck bounce pass to Bowman. Bowman at the rack. Beautiful play by the Blue Comets. As Bowman gets the bucket, and Manbeck sees him and drops the dime, making it 12-10. Here comes Nate Otis back to the scores table. Here's Stewart across the line. Oh, man, I wish he'd have thrown it. He wanted to make that pass. Here's Pauls. It would have been a turnover. He'll kick it back over here now to Stewart. Stewart on the right side. Frederick right there on the defense. Now sending it back over to the left. Hoyt. Garrett Allman on him. Now Stewart. Stewart back out to Spencer Stewart and Hoyt. And Stewart working along the top here. And now Hoyt with it to the left side of the lane. And that's going to be a foul on the floor, looks like, against the Blue Comets. And that's going to be on Braden Frederick. And Nate Otis coming back into the ball game. He may come in here he's coming in now for Ty Bowman, giving him a break as Braden Frederick picks up his second foul. Kind of curious of what that was there, but must have been away from the ball. All right, so on the inbound comes Emporia. They get it in. And they'll get it to Bumgarner, and they'll swing it back around here to Stewart. Stewart underneath now trying to get it to Pauls. Pauls back to Stewart. Nice bounce pass. Can't get it inside. Hoyt, top of the key, trying to drive down in. Ball gets loose. Hoyt picks it up down in the corner to the right. Back out now to Spencer. We get under a minute to go here in this first quarter. 12-10. Blue Comets trail by 2. Here's a 3 on the way, and it is in and out. Corbett Kimberlin with the rebound. Up the floor now come to Blue Comets. Allman over to the right side. 44 seconds to go. Back out here to Kimberlin. Kimberlin will work here against Stewart on the right wing, and he'll check in with Coach Ruark and get the next play. 30 seconds there. I don't know if I want to try for one, but he may. As Blue Comets are trailing by 2, 12-10. As coming out here to start the count is Stewart. At the half-court line is Kimberlin trying to get some separation. Now he'll give it up to Manbeck, and they will work for just one shot here, and they'll get down to about 10 seconds before they work it down inside. Down to 13, Manbeck. Working against Stewart, now trying to work his way inside. 7 seconds to go, finds Nate Otis. Nate Otis has a loose hand on the basketball, but he's fouled. And that's going to be on number 1, and that is Spencer Stewart committing his first. That is the first team foul on Emporia. As Keene Holtz and Douglas check into the ball game for Bumgarner and Stewart. Out of bounds play for the Blue Comets, right around half court. Bunching him up on the inbound. Finds Bowman. He's going to go right around the defense and get you some of that. Says Todd Bowman at the end of the first quarter. All right, we're back here tied at 12 at the end of the first quarter. It's going to be Elward, Otis, Bowman, Kimberlin, and Allman on the floor for the Blue Comets. Looks like it's going to be McCullough, Bumgarner, Stewart, Snyder, and Stewart on the floor for Emporia to start the second. And here's Stewart trying to drive the left side. And good job there by Otis to shut that down. And Kimberlin got a hand on that pass, but Bumgarner picks up the loose one, or McCullough, and he'll give it up here to Stewart. Stewart trying to drive it to baseline. And good job there by Manbeck to shut that, Elward to shut that down. Get it into Snyder. Bowman got a hand on it. They'll swing it back out. Top of the key, 3 on the way. Back of the iron, no good. And Bowman trying to run it down, and it will be rebounded there by Ty. And looks like somebody hit the deck there. No, it looks like everybody's okay. One of the Emporia Spartans. Here's the 3 ball for Garrett Allman. Garrett Allman! And the Blue Comets take their first lead, 15-12. 7:12 to go here as it is Spencer driving the lane to the right side. Nice drive. Can't get it to go. Rebound comes out by Michael Elward. Here come the Blue Comets getting it up ahead to Otis. Otis in the paint, kicking it back out to Allman. Over to the right side. Garrett driving the baseline. Back out here. Nia passes stolen away by Bumgarner. He'll get it up ahead here to Stewart. Play Nate Otis. And here comes Corbett Kimberlin back up the floor. Give it back to Nate. Over to the right side. 3 ball on the way. Boom. Oh, it goes off the side of the rim. Oh, that would have been great if he'd got it. There's a steal by Corbett Kimberlin and the Blue Comets. Right back on the offense. Back out here. Oh, Garrett wanted to pop that 3. Steps inside the free throw line. Short floater off the front of the rim. No good. Bumgarner under the rebound. And a fury right there by both teams, but no points on either side. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We got a 30-second timeout. So it's a 15-12 lead for your Blue Comets with 6:24 to go in the half. We'll take a 30-second break. Be right back. Z95.3. Oh, you know. All right, we're back here after the timeouts in Emporia. We'll have the basketball right here at the top of the bench. And it will be Jay Stewart into Spencer Stewart. And he will come across the sideline over to the left side. And Spence back here to Jace. He'll drop it off now to McCullough. McCullough driving the left side of the lane. Nice drive right to the rack, and he takes it in and scores. McCullough, their first points of the second quarter, makes it 15-14. And here come the Blue Comets. Garrett Allman bringing it up over to the right side. Going around the defense. Gets double teamed quickly. Now back out. Oh, throws it to Manbeck. And it's going to go out of bounds. And it will be to the Spartans. So here's Manbeck back into the ball game for Garrett Allman. Garrett steps in, has a big three-pointer there. And he'll get to see good minutes there by Garrett Allman. All right, back in here is Stewart, and Stewart, now Jace with it. He'll drop it off here to McCullough. McCullough back to Jay Stewart here in the corner on the right side. All the way back out to Bumgardner. Bumgardner. Snyder trying to drive strong. He's going to be fouled on the way around when he turns the corner. Puts up the shot, and that may be Bowman to get him on. And that'll put him at the line, and that'll be number 2 on Ty, if it is on him. And that'll put him at the line, and that is Snyder going to the line. He's got 2 points tonight at the line. He is up and good. Here comes the Braden Frederick and Corbett Kimberlin back into the ball game for Ty Bowman, giving him a break as Bradley Peavy was in for a few minutes, giving Corbett Kimberlin a breather. So Snyder at the line to try to give him the lead as it's tied. And he makes it 16-15 now as he drops them both. Blue Comets with the basketball, 5:35 to go once Kimberlin comes across the timeline here in the first half. Trying to play at 8 o'clock tomorrow night against Olathe North are the Blue Comets. And they lose this game, they'll play 4:45 tomorrow against Goddard. So here's Kimberlin trying to drive down inside, kicking it back out. Manbeck at the free throw line, stopping and popping, puts up the shot, back in the iron, no good. Frederick trying to sky for the rebound. Manbeck gets his own rebound, puts it right back up. Nice job there by Braden Frederick to break up the defense. Manbeck right there to get the rebound, able to put it right back. Good job on the defense. Braden Frederick made that play happen for Manbeck. Good job. All right, so McCullough now, Bumgardner, top of the key, trying to drive the left side of the lane. Michael Elward with good defense, not allowing him to get in there to turn that corner. Back out to Stewart. Stewart to McCullough. McCullough working against Snyder. Snyder down underneath against Frederick. Can't get that one to go. Rebound comes out by Manbeck, his second. He'll push it up the floor. Blue Comets up by 1, 17-16, 4:40 to play here in the first half. Manbeck, nice bounce pass here to Frederick. Frederick, oh, I thought he might have got called for a walk. He might have got away with one right there. Snyder comes at it with the rebound. Up ahead quick. Finds McCullough. Brilliant! Braden Frederick gets that out of Millhouse. Here comes Corbett Kimberlin back up the floor to the left side on the left wing. Kimberlin working against Bumgardner here. He'll drop it off to Elward. Elward from the left to the right side to Otis. Otis, 4:13 to go, finds Kimberlin. Long range three. Corbett feeling it, and it does not go down. And a rebound coming out here by Stewart. Back up the floor now. McCullough, he'll try the three. That is too strong. Rebound comes out there by Manbeck. And back up the floor now, come to Blue Comets leading by 1, 17-16, under 4 to go. In the corner, Elward stopping and popping from about 12 foot. Nice shot. Michael Elward gets his first points of the ball game. Find that open spot in the stop and pop, and that's exactly what he did. Back up the floor now. Bumgardner, nice move inside. He almost got away with it. He kind of got away with a carry there. And a nice shot there by Bumgardner, stopping in the lane and gets the bucket. 19-18. Here's Kimberlin back across the line for the Blue Comets. Working against Bumgardner to the right side of the rack. Nice. Corbett Kimberlin right in and scores. He's got 4 points, back to a 21-18 ball game. 3:15 now as left to play here in the half. Stewart to Bumgardner. Bumgardner driving once again that left side of the lane. And Elward got a piece of it. Somebody's over the back there. Snyder and Frederick. Yay. Wrestling around in there. Frederick hits the deck, and it's going to be a foul against Snyder. That's his first. As Keenholz gets ready to check into the ball game here for Jace Stewart. So that is the foul against Snyder, his first. The second team foul here against the Spartans with 3:08 to go. It's a 3-point lead for the Blue Comets, and they have the basketball. Kimberlin across the timeline here to the left side, working against Keenholz just into the ball game. Kimberlin to the left side of the paint. Bounce pass here to Otis. Otis in the lane. Short jumper. Nate Otis. The soft touch. 5 points for Nate. The Blue Comets now up 5. 23-18. Up ahead quick. Keenholz. Back out here to McCullough. McCullough in the lane. That one is knocked away by Elward. And it goes into the hands of Manbeck. Gets it back to Elward. Now he'll follow up with Corbett Kimberlin following the play. He'll get it. Kicking it back out. Nice job back in the middle. That should have been a steal. But nice job. Manbeck happened to find the ball. Kimberlin threw it back inside. So the Blue Comets keep it here, 2:26. And Coach Bo Welch knew that this team should have had that one. As Olathe North sitting over there watching to see who's going to play this one. And then a nice job dropping it off. Corbett Kimberlin dropping a dime to Braden Frederick. And it's a 25-18, 7-point lead for biggest one for the Blue Comets. Kicking it out here now to Keenholz. Back around. And they'll find McCullough, long range three. It's on the way, in and out. Bounce around ball goes into the hands here of Manbeck for the rebound. And up the floor come the Blue Comets. Manbeck, middle of the floor to the right side of the paint. Stopping, popping, little jumper off the side of the iron. Will not go. Snyder with the rebound. Kicks it back out here to Stewart. Stewart up ahead to McCullough. McCullough pulls it up. Now back around. And dropping out to Keen Holtz here on the right side down in the corner. Got Garrett Allman getting ready to check in for the Blue Comets. Swinging it back around. Underneath to Snyder. Snyder is going to be fouled by Frederick. And Braden's going to pick up his third. They're going to have to, I think Coach Ruark's going to have to bring him out of here with 137. That's third on Braden already. As Otis is going to come out for Garrett Allman. And here comes Ty Bowman for Braden Frederick. So Bowman back into the ball game. He's got 2. Braden Frederick's got 3. The 2 into foul trouble for the Blue Comets. Only a couple team fouls here in Emporia. As Snyder gets the inbound, trying to work inside the lane against Bowman. And he gets just enough room to put it up right in Bowman. Ty did a great job. But he just was able to get it right over the top of him, and it goes down for him. Corbett Kimberlin over to the right side, working one-on-one on Keen Holtz. Out of the middle of the floor, in the paint. Kimberlin, nice move at the rack, can't get it to go. McCullough with the rebound, trying to push it up quick, gets it up ahead. And nice job, Stewart with the reverse layup, can't get it to go. Garrett Allman as comes out with a rebound. 1:04, now down to a minute to go. Once Kimberlin comes across the timeline for the Blue Comets. So 1 minute to go here, up by 5, 25-20 Blue Comets. Kimberlin has it, and it's Keen Holtz out here on the defense to the left side. Kimberlin down at the free throw line, pulls it back out, finds Manbeck. Manbeck covered up by Stewart. Stewart and Manbeck backs it back out. No count on. Now Manbeck goes around him at the free throw line in the paint. Free ball on the way from the left wing. Corbett Kimberlin will not go. Stewart with the rebound. Blue Comets 3 of 8 at that three-point line. 25 seconds to go as Stewart brings it across the timeline. Coach Bo Welch calling for one final play before the end of the half. So it's 25-20, and Stewart with it. Out on top at the half-court line, waiting to get down to about 10 seconds to go here. And there's the 10-second mark. Here's Stewart, going to try to get one shot here. Pulls up his dribble, bounce pass to Snyder. Snyder working against Bowman in the lane. Throws up the little scoop shot, will not go. 2 seconds. Moving at the half-court line. Oh, it will not go. And the Blue Comets, second half, Blue Comets will have the basketball. They'll go left to right on your radio dial. And we're ready to go here with Mason Manbeck, Corbett Kimberlin, Michael Elward, Nate Otis, and Ty Bowman on the floor for the Blue Comets. And you're going to have Stewart, Dillon, McCullough, and Bumgardner for the Emporia to start off. As the Blue Comets have it here, they go left to right. Good defense here. Manbeck picks up the loose ball. And somebody got a hand on it there for Emporia. They'll kick it back out here to Elward. Elward from the left to the right side. Drop it off to Manbeck, working to weave here to the right side. Bounce pass back out to Kimberlin. Right wing, looking to find a shot at the free throw line. Look for a screen there from Bowman. Now send it over here to Otis. Otis, long range 3 on the way. Gone. Otis from way downtown. 28-20 with Nate Otis. On that big range 3 right there. Send it over here to the right side. Now dropping off underneath to Snyder. That ball gets away, tipped away. Blue Comets coming out of there with it. Corbett Kimberlin. Loose ball up ahead to Otis. Otis at the rack. Nice job. Nate Otis. And dropping the dime. Corbett Kimberlin as they get it up ahead. And a quick burst here by the Blue Comets. They need it now by 10. A minute gone. 30-20. Spitzer to Spitzer. Back out here now to Spitzer over to the left side. Stewart, I'm sorry. And they'll give it to Bumgardner, putting up the 3. That ball gets bounced around. Snyder trying to fight for it. Still, going to get a foul on that one, maybe on Kimberlin going for the rebound. Number 2 on Corbett. Out of bounds play as Spencer Stewart looking to get it in. He'll get it in into the middle of the lane, and an inbounds play to go right to McCullough. And he'll catch the inbound and pop it up. 30-22. Here comes the Blue Comets, says Kimberlin. Brings it over to the left side. Kimberlin gets double team down on top. Now finds Bowman inside the free throw line. Bounce pass to Manbeck. Manbeck, and that's going to somebody get a hand on that. Kimberlin trying to fight for it. Ball still loose. Blue Comet basketball. Blue Comet basketball. Blue Comet basketball. Yeah, Blue Comet basketball, yeah. Blue Comet basketball. Good call right, a ref right there. Nice job by Bumgardner, but he was the last one to get a hand on it, so now they're going to play full court pressure. They'll get it into Bowman. Bowman Working against Snyder. Over to the left side, Ty. Now he's going to get called with a walk or a double dribble. So he tries to get away from the defense in the backcourt. And so the Blue Comets turn it over here. And it will be Spencer trying to bring it in for the Spartans. Emporia going to get it in here. Right side, they'll find Snyder. Snyder drop it off here to Spencer. Stewart taking it inside the rack. It gets knocked away. Nice. Oh, man, Beck tried to save it into Kimberlin. And he had his foot on the line. Nice try there by Mason. His foot's on the line. And out of bounds stays with Emporia. As Stewart looking to get it in and does. Now finds McCullough. McCullough in the lane, putting up the floater off the back of the iron. Can't get it to go. Nice box out, Kimberlin. He comes out with the rebound. Trying to push up the floor, and that's going to be McCullough. He's going to get his first foul. And out of bounds play now for the Blue Comets as Kimberlin ready to bring it in. Get it into the backcourt here for Manbeck. Manbeck trying to get it across the line here against Stewart. Over here to the right side, Manbeck. Right around the defense, put it up at the rack, can't get it to go. Nice rebound there by Kimberlin, kicks it back in, and he'll find Otis with it. Otis will send it over to the left side to Elward. Back out to Otis. Low range three for Nate again. Oh, out the front of the rim this time. But Manbeck right there for the rebound. And the Blue Comets set it once again as Kimberlin here to the right side, trying to drive the baseline. Good double team there by Stewart and Baumgartner. As Elward now with it. He'll kick it back out here to Manbeck. Manbeck to the left side, becoming being very patient. 30-22. That's going to be a foul there on number 3. That's Jay Stewart. He's picking up his first. So an out of bounds play. That's a second foul on Emporia. So Kimberlin on the inbound finds Manbeck. He'll give it back here to Kimberlin. We'll get down to 5:20 to go here in the third. 30-22. Blue Comets with the lead here. And there's Snyder out there now trying to find Kimberlin, and he'll drop it off underneath here to Ty Bowman, and knocked away from behind right into the hands of Snyder, but he happened to be on the line, so out of bounds for the Blue Comets. Corbett Kimberlin ready to bring it in now. So Kimberlin, as referee trying to get the reporter and the newspaper and the photographer out of the way, and we get him run over. Here's Kimberlin with it. He'll bring it back out on top, set it up for the Blue Comets, send it over to the left side. 3-ball away, Nate Otis, side of the rim, and oh, it goes over the top. Thought maybe it might bounce off the side there and go straight up and down, but it doesn't go. A little bit long there by Otis, but he hit with a big one a while ago. As Braden Frederick going to get ready to check into the game. He's got 3 fouls. Going to give Nate a break. And Garrett Allman going to check in and give Ty Bowman a break as well. So with 5 minutes to play here in the third, it's a 30-22 lead for the Blue Comets over Emporia. Trying to move on to play Olathe North, sitting on the sideline, watching the game next to the Blue Comets student section. Here's Stewart bringing up the floor. He'll find Jay Stewart here to the left side. Now dropping off down to Snyder. Snyder underneath, and he'll take it right to the rack and score. Braden Frederick playing defense center. He had to give him a little bit of room. Then we'll pick up that 4th foul. Here's Kimberlin coming across the line. 6-point lead for the Blue Comets, 30-24. Now scoring them 5-4 here in this first 3.5 minutes of this quarter. Braden Frederick with the pass from Kimberlin. Back to the right side in the corner. Kimberlin. Bounce pass to Frederick, trying to work along the baseline. Ball is loose. Still on the floor. Jump ball, possession arrow. Will go to Emporia. So the Spartans will get it here as we're going to get a timeout on the floor. We got a 30-second timeout by Coach Ruark and the Blue Comets. They lead it by 6, 30-24, 4:23 to go. Quick 30-second break. We'll be right back. Z95.3. Alrighty, we're back here after the timeouts. 4:23 on the clock here in the third, and the Blue Comets have a 6-point lead, 30-24. They do need a sugar fix or something, man? You got it? So it's Emporia basketball as they bring it up the floor here. It will be Stewart off the inbound. Across the timeline, he'll bring it. He'll be met there by Mason Manbeck for the defense. Bounce pass to Stewart. Now back to Spencer Stewart and McCullough. Baumgartner down in the corner to the right side. Back out to Stewart. And McCullough here to the left. That's close to a walk. Swinging it back around, trying to find an open man on the arc. Can't do it. It's McCullough's good defense. McCullough inside the guard. Almond gets a hand in there and knocks it away. McCullough picks up the loose ball, puts up the shot. He's going to be fouled by Michael Elward. Michael Elward picking up his first. With 3:52 to go, that's only the second team foul of the half for the Blue Comets. So at the line is going to go McCullough. And it's his first time at the line tonight, and he can't get it to go. So the first miss. Second one on the way now for McCullough as he's ready to step in and hit the back half. As Hoyt will get ready to check into the ball game here for Emporia. Second one on the way is good. So Hoyt checks into the game here for McCullough, who picks up his first foul. Only 2 team fouls on both teams. It's a 5-point lead for the Blue Comets, and they have the basketball. Now full court pressure here by Emporia. They get it on the inbound. That's going to be a foul by Spencer Stewart. Boy, that's a cheap foul on Stewart. That's the second one on him. 13 foul on Emporia. So on the inbound, they get it into Kimberlin. Kimberlin has to go out of bounds, and they say it goes off of Stewart. Stewart. Now inbound here to Manbeck. Manbeck around the defensive Hoyt to the right side, all the way down to the middle of the floor now. Working against Hoyt, now to the right side of the paint. Trying to take it up. Manbeck trying to take it to the right. There you go, Mason. Take it in there, make it value. Draw that contact, and he did. As he got the foul from Hoyt. And Mason Manbeck to the line. The first Blue Comet at the line tonight. With 3:38 to play here in the third quarter. And a 30-25 lead. Manbeck at the line for the Blue Comets. First one on the way. Get in there. Won't go. So Manbeck with 5 points in the ball game with 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Looking for his first points in the second half. Mason at the line. Second one. Good. So 31-25, 3:35 to go. Stewart across the town here in the third quarter. Stewart over to the right side. Bounce past to Hoyt, trying to drive in. Kicks it back up in the air, sends it back around to Baumgartner. Back to Stewart. Stewart trying to drive from the right side. Baumgartner in the paint, puts up the shot. And they're going to say he is fouled, and it's going to count. 3-point opportunity here. As Baumgartner gets the bucket to go. And here comes Bowman and Otis back into the ball game here for Frederick. And Elward. So at the line, it will be Baumgartner. His first time at the line tonight. As he tries to get the 3-point play and can't get it done. So the shot will not go as we're going to get a foul on number 3. That's the second one on Jay Stewart. Into the ball game now comes Keenholtz for Hoyt. So Allman now looking to get it in, finds Kimberlin, and there's a foul by Baumgartner on the inbound. That's another inbound foul here by Emporia. Second one on the inbound here in the last couple of possessions for the Blue Comets. They're facing that full court pressure here. And that's 16 fouls now on Emporia as Manbeck comes across the timeline to the right side. Has to pull up his dribble, looking for some help. Gets it back to Allman. Allman swings it over to Kimberlin to the left. Down to 3:10 to go here in the third. And a 4-point lead for the Blue Comets. Knocked out of bounds by Stewart. And stays Blue Comet basketball to the far side, about 3/4 court. Kimberlin ready to bring it in. On the inbound finds Ty Bowman. Bowman working against Snyder out here on top. Bound outside. Finds Kimberlin wide open in the corner for 3. Corbett Kimberlin! And the Blue Comets back up by 7. Pushing up the floor quick here. It's going to be Stewart. And Stewart's going to go down. He's going to get called for the charge. And Bowman taking the that's going to be a foul there on Stewart. Here comes Hoyt back into the ball game. That's Coach Bo Welch trying to say that the ball was through the hoop whenever he called the foul there. Blue Comets get it on the charge call, and still full court pressure by the Spartans as Manbeck getting it across the timeline to the left side. And down to about 2:40 to go here in the third. 7-point lead for the Blue Comets. Otis, right wing, back out over to the left side, finds Kimberlin. 2.5 to go in the third. Kimberlin and from the left side down inside, now finds Otis in the corner for three, and the right. Gone! Nate Otis has found the range from three. That's his third one tonight. And second one here in the corner. And the Blue Comets now up by 10 over Emporia here in this third with 2:15 to go. Keen Holtz back down to Stewart in the corner on the left. Stewart back outside to Hoyt. Hoyt. Keen Holtz. Stewart top of the key, thought about the three. Dropping it back out here to Baumgartner. Keen Holtz, right wing, steps inside at the free throw line, puts up a wild shot, can't get it to go. Snyder over the back of Bowman, no call, out of bounds to the Blue Comets. Blue Comet basketball, Blue Comet basketball. Blue Comet basketball, Blue Comet basketball. Blue Comet basketball, Blue Comet basketball. Good call by the ref, Blue Comet basketball. I don't know, I didn't see it, but we'll take it. Here comes Michael Elward back into the game for Garrett Ullman. And a 10-point lead, 37-27, 1:58 to go as Bradley Peavy into the game, giving Mason Manbeck a little bit of a break here. And the Blue Comets still facing that full court pressure by the Spartans. And they'll get it into Otis. Otis back now to Elward. Elward looking to back to Kimberlin. They'll bring it across the timeline into the backcourt, working against Keen Holtz here to the right side. Hand off to Otis. Otis. Oh, he has a strip behind by Hoyt. Hoyt comes out over the steal. He'll throw it up ahead here to Keen Holtz. Keen Holtz back to Stewart. Left side of the lane. Stewart driving into the right side. Nice move there by Spencer Stewart. He goes from the left to the right side of the paint. And he takes it in and scores as McCullough gets ready to check back into the ball game. Kimberlin across the timeline with 1:25 to go in the third, in a 37-29 lead for the Blue Comets. Working against Baumgartner here is Kimberlin. Taking it over to the left side. Here's Michael Elward for three. Off the rim, won't go. Ty Bowman with the rebound for the Blue Comets. Sends it back out here to Peavy. Peavy in the lane, finds Bowman along the baseline. Ty Bowman at the rack. Good job. Bradley Peavy dropping the dime to Ty Bowman. And he gets his first points in the second half. Back to a 10-point ball game. Under a minute to go here in the third. Stewart to the right side of the paint. Looking for some help. Pulls up his dribble. Finds Baumgartner. Oh, my goodness, man. That ankle has to hurt after that one. And that's going to be a foul on Michael Elward. I don't know about that one, ref. Come on, ref. I don't know about that one. Third personal foul, or second personal foul on Michael Elward. Only the 14th foul. But they're going to say Baumgartner was shooting. So he'll head to the line here to cut into this 10-point lead with 48.7 to go. Baumgartner up and good. Seven points in the ball game for Baumgartner. As McCullough checks back in here for Hoyt. And it will be Kimberlin and Bowman sitting down for Frederick. And Elward back in the ball game for the final 48.7. Second one on the way is good by McCullough, or Baumgartner as well. Here's Manbeck getting up ahead here to Peavy. Peavy taking it right to the rack. Bradley Peavy, nice job. Was not going to be denied. He was taking it right to the rack and was going to score, and he did. Back up to four now comes Baumgartner in the corner to McCullough. McCullough finds Snyder. Snyder underneath. Good job there by McCullough to Snyder. Snyder gets the bucket on the assist from McCullough. 25 seconds to go, 41-33. Back comes Manbeck across the timeline. They'll have Baumgartner out here at the half-court line. Sends it over to the left side, trying to work it down to the final shot here for the final 10. Manbeck, Otis. Manbeck, 5 seconds now. Over to the left side goes Manbeck. Ball gets out of it. Oh, and it goes off of Mason's hand and out of bounds. As good defense by Baumgartner, he causes the turnover. And they will have 4.1 left here to try to get a bucket with 41-33 before the end of the third. So Keen Holtz looking to get it in, finds Snyder. Snyder at the half-court line. Comes across the line all the way down in the lane. And we got a stoppage of play here. And I'm not quite sure why we have a stoppage in play. And we're going to get an explanation here. I'm not for sure. And we're going to end up with a foul on 41 Snyder. Oh, 4.1 on the clock. Okay. I thought he was saying there was a foul on Snyder. I was like, where'd that foul come from? They give it back to Emporia. They're going to put it back on the clock. Maybe it didn't start in time or something. I don't know for sure. So they're going to reset it and put 4.1 back on there. I couldn't figure out why they were calling a foul on Snyder. I didn't see one. So reset it, and then 4.1 to go in the third for Emporia to try to get a bucket here. So they trade at 41-33 to your Blue Comets. It will be Keenholtz on the inbound. Get it in here to Stewart. Stewart at the half-court line trying to work against Peavy. And as he drives down the line, Peavy's going to commit the foul. That'll only be the 15th foul on the Blue Comets. And an out-of-bounds play with 1.3 as Jay Stewart will really check back in the ball game for the final 1.3 of this third quarter. So Keenholtz will come out for 1.3 and getting Stewart in, looking for another shooter here. And Stewart will look to get it in. They'll get it in long, and they'll throw it right at the rack. Won't go. Honest! I don't think it would have counted anyway, and it will be a 41-33 ball game at the end of. And we are ready to go with Manbeck, Kimberlin, Otis, Elward, and Bowman on the floor for the Blue Comets to start off. We're going to get a foul. The third one on Stewart as they try to get a bounce pass over to the left side to Manbeck, and Stewart reaches in on that one. That is the 18th foul. That'll put Manbeck at the line where he's 1 of 2. He's the only Blue Comet to make it to the line tonight, and that was about midway through the third quarter. So he steps back up here, shooting the 1-and-1. Mason Manbeck at the line, back of the iron, no good. Otis tips it back out. Goes in the hand of Stewart. Now he's in the backcourt. Taking it over to the right side, dropping it off. There's Bowman stepping in, making a steal. Oh, he knocks it away, and it gets into the hands of Stewart. Stewart kicking it back out to Jay Stewart, and Jay Stewart takes it in and scores. Nice assist there by Spencer Stewart. Makes it 41-35. Underway here in the fourth quarter. Manbeck in the lane. Stopping and popping. Mason Manbeck, short jumper. And Manbeck with 8 points in the ball game. 43-35, 7:20 to go. Here's Bumgardner. Send it over here to McCullough to the left. McCullough trying to drive in. Bumgardner. Left corner, swings it back around to Stewart to the right side. Bumgardner out on top, trying to go to the right side of the paint, all the way around. Bumgardner takes it in. He got around the defense and scores. He's got 10 points, 6 of those here in the second half. 43-37, under 7 to go. Kimberlin against Bumgardner now. Look how swap baskets all day as long as we're making them on the other end. As Kimberlin steps over here to the right side now, working against Snyder out on the right wing. Kimberlin in the paint, kicking it back out. 3 ball on the way for Otis. Side of the iron, no good. There's a rebound by Stewart up ahead to Stewart. And now here's Jay Stewart driving down in, and he goes to the left side of the lane, and he takes it in and scores. So they now make it a 4-point ball game with 6:25 to go, 43-39. They now scored 6-2 so far here in about 2 minutes. Has the Blue Comets in this quarter. Kimberlin, top of the key, stopping pop for 3. Side of the iron, won't get it to go. Out of bounds on Nate Otis, they say. So Garrett Allman checks in here for Michael Elward with 6:11 to play. 43-39, Blue Comets with the lead back on defense as Stewart will bring it across the timeline now. With right 6 minutes to play. Bounce pass to Stewart. He'll hand off to Stewart, trying to go to the left side. Back out. Jay Stewart driving down in. That is blocked by Nate Otis, and coming over with it is Mason Manbeck, and here come the Blue Comets. Looking for a bucket. Manbeck in the lane. Stopping and popping over Snyder. There's Mason Manbeck and a nice little short jumper. 4 points in this quarter for Mason. Back up by 6 are the Blue Comets with 5:40 to go. Stewart, Bumgardner. Stewart over to the right side, covered up there by Manbeck. Back out to Jay Stewart, now swinging over to Bumgardner. Now Spencer Stewart in the lane, goes around Manbeck, puts up off the glass. Manbeck got a hand on it, but nice job there by Spencer Stewart to stay with it. He gets the bucket to go. It's a 45-41 ball game. Blue Comets with a 4-point lead. Got a timeout on the floor and see where we're going to go here. Emporia got a full timeout, so we'll take a 1-minute timeout. Be back in 1 minute. C95.3. All righty, here we go. Blue Comet basketball. They have a 4-point lead. And Manbeck gets it in here to Otis as it's full court pressure by the Spartans. They'll give it up here to Garrett Allman. Garrett pulls up his dribble. Now back to Manbeck. Looking to get it across the line. It looks like they will finally. And they do. Get it across the timeline here to the right side. We'll get down to about 5 minutes to go. Manbeck driving in. Gets set down there by Stewart. Back out here to Kimberlin. Kimberlin driving the middle of the lane. Drives out. Otis. Allman. And that's going to be a foul there on Stewart. That's number 4 on him. He's got 8, and that'll send Garrett Allman to the line for the Blue Comets. That is the 19th foul, so Garrett Allman at the line shooting 1-1. As Garrett came in that second quarter, hit a big 3. Now at the line, front half, front of the iron, no good. Ball's on the floor there. Garrett Allman fighting for it, and it's McCullough that comes out of there with it. And they'll get it up ahead here as they're still fighting for the basketball. As Stewart and Otis may be calling that one on Otis. His first out of bounds to Emporia. So still a 4-point ball game as we get under 5 to play here in this one. 45-41, Blue Comets with the lead. And it is Spencer Stewart bringing it across the timeline now for the Spartans. They'll drop it off here to Snyder. Snyder to Bumgarner. Back to Jay Stewart here. He'll go to the left side of the lane. Good job. Otis shuts him down. There's a steal by Bowman. Oh, it goes off his leg and out of bounds. Ty jumped right in front of the pass, and he couldn't pull it down. It rolled right down his arm and right off his leg and out of bounds, and it stays with Emporia. 4:39 to go. Stewart will now be ready to bring it in. And he'll get it on the inbound. And he'll try that to inbound touch pass. It won't go this time. As Nate Otis right there for the rebound. Blue Comets are ready for that play. And Kimberlin will bring it across the timeline with 4.5 to go. Up by 4. Blue Comets need a bucket right here. Let's get a good play. Oh, wide open to the lane. Kimberlin takes it and he's fouled and he won't go. But I tell you what, there was a wide open lane there and Kimberlin took it in. He's going to be fouled by Jay Stewart. That's his 4th. And now shooting 2 at the line, Corbett Kimberlin for the Blue Comets. Shooting 2 the rest of the way with 4:24 to go. So that's a team foul on Emporia. So at the line, Kimberlin, first one good. Corbett Kimberlin, 8 points on the ball game for Corbett. So KC, good. Second shot, nails it. Blue Comets back up by 6. Down to 4:20 to go. Stewart to the right side of the lane. Kicks it back out here. McCullough for 3. Top of the key. Can't get it to go. Mason Manbeck for the rebound. Manbeck bounce pass here to Kimberlin. Kimberlin trying to get it across the timeline here to the right side. 4 minutes to play. 47-41. Blue Comets with the lead. Here in the Ralph Miller Classic. First game for the Blue Comets. Corbett Kimberlin trying to drive down inside. Was going to dish it off, but it looked like it went off of one of the Spartans there. Had one of the referees there. Couldn't quite see all the action right underneath. So it's an out of bounds to the Blue Comets. That's Kimberlin trying to get it in. Long inbound. And it is stolen by Bumgarner. He catches the steal. Up ahead, Stewart to the rack. And he takes it in and scores. 6 points in the quarter for Jay Stewart. Here comes Garrett Allman. Trying to get it across the timeline for the blue Comets, and does. Now pulls up his dribble, needs some help. Now finds Manbeck over to the left side, brings it to the middle of the floor. Manbeck in the lane. Here's Otis, 3 on the right corner. Nate Otis for 3. That was a big one right there by Nate. He's had a great second half. 3 3-pointers for Nate. Oh, nice move by Stewart right around the defense into the rack and scores. 50-45, 3:20 to go. Here comes Kimberlin over to the left side. Kimberlin, middle of the floor. Kimberlin in the lane. And he's going to be shooting 2. And let's see who that is on. And that is on number 5, Bumgardner, only his second. And Corbett Kimberlin back to the line with 3:18 to go. Second foul there on Bumgardner as Corbett Kimberlin goes back to the line for the Blue Comets. Trying to get it back to a 7-point lead if he can knock them both down. So we got a little perspiration on the floor, trying to get it cleaned up there so nobody slips and hurts himself. And right now, Blue Comets have a 5-point lead, trying to hang on to play at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Kimberlin at the line, front half. Shooting 2. Good. KC all full of sunshine band. Kimberlin at the line, second one on the way. Good. Corbett Kimberlin here. 11 points on the ball game. 52-45. Spartans with the basketball. Down to Stewart in the corner here to the left side. Back out to Spencer Stewart trying to drive in the lane. Pulls up his dribble at the free throw line. Kicking it back out to Bumgardner. Jay Stewart. Left side of the paints. Trying to get some room from Otis. Here's a 3 on the way from Bumgardner. Side of the iron won't go. Ty Bowman skies for the rebound. And here come the Blue Comets back up to 4. They are 0 for 9 at the 3-point line are the Spartans tonight. 7-point lead with 2:45 to play. Nice ball movement by Kimberlin. Kicking over to the left side as he just totally faked out Snyder right there. And back out here, Manbeck working against Stewart's in the lane. Otis, 3 in that one corner. Side of the iron won't go. Bowman tips it out here to Stewart. Back up to 4 now. Come the Spartan. Stewart all the way to the rack and scores. Nice job. 6 points for Stewart. And with 2:22 to play, we got a full timeout by Emporia. 52-47 is the score. We'll take a... Okay, so it's going to be a 30-second timeout, a 30-second timeout. So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Be right back, Z95.3. Alrighty, folks, back here, 52-47. The Comets have the lead with 2:22 left to play in the ball game. And it will be Blue Comet basketball, still facing that full court pressure pretty much the entire second half. Blue Comets have been facing full court pressure, and they have been able to break it. That pressure has got to them a couple times, but the Blue Comets have done a really good job here breaking that pressure. Here comes Nate Otis. He'll give it back to Corbett Kimberlin. Kimberlin over to the right side, working against Stewart across the timeline. And Kimberlin over to the left side, pulls it back out. Now Snyder switches over on him. And Kimberlin trying to just keep some separation, take some time off that clock, up by 5. Nice little dish underneath, kicking it back out. Bowman to Air Allman. Allman in the paint, short jumper, can't get it to go. McCullough with the rebound. And back up the floor now come the Spartans as Stewart has it over to the right side with 1:51 to play. And now Bumgardner. Here is Stewart trying to go to the middle of the lane. And once again, at the free throw line, pulls up his dribble, kicking it back out to Bumgardner. Jay Stewart, 1:40 to play. Trying to go to the left side of the lane. Down the side, gets knocked away. Picks up his loose ball. Finds Stewart coming underneath for... Alrighty, folks, we're back here, and it's a 3-point game. Blue Comets have the lead and the basketball with 1.5 to go. Manbeck gets the inbound here to Michael Elward. Elward, now the task to get it across the timeline, finds Manbeck over to the left side. Manbeck across the line here, now down to 1:20 to go. And I can't come away with this possession without a bucket here. They don't want to let him steal the basketball either. Manbeck inside the lane. Bounce pass back to Otis outside. Otis finds Kimberlin over to the left side with Stewart. Spencer Stewart all over him there. 1:05 to go. Kimberlin takes it down in the corner to the left side. Now brings it right back out to the half-court line. Now we're going to get a timeout by Coach Ruark as we get right at a minute to go and a three-point ball game, but Blue Comets still have it. So we have 1 minute to go here. We got a 30-second timeout by Coach Ruark. We're going to leave it right here. Coming up on Saturday for the Ralph Miller Show Classic is the coach's free throw shot contest. That starts at 10. The dunk contest at 10:30, and then 11:15 will start the three-point contest. The first game on Saturday will start around 2 o'clock. What we're looking at right now, Blue Comets win this game. They'll play at 8 o'clock tomorrow night against Olathe North. The Lady Blue Comets, we do know right now, is our thought between me and Mr. Flayton, that they will play at 11:30 in Pittsburgh on Saturday. It just depends on what time the guys play on Saturday. We may be able to get there in Pittsburgh and come back here and do the game as well, like we did today. We'll just have to kind of see. But we will definitely be here tomorrow night, Ralph Miller, for Blue Comet basketball tomorrow evening. So right at a minute to go, Blue Comets had the basketball. They up by 3. Manbeck on the inbound finds Elward in the backcourt. Coming across the timeline here to the right side, Elward. Down in, now pulls it right back out. Just got to keep a hold of the basketball. Bounce pass to Kimberlin. Kimberlin out on top of there by Spencer Stewart. Around him, now back out here to Manbeck. Now to Kimberlin on the right wing. Kimberlin trying to drive down in the lane. Kimberlin going to drop it off here to Bowman, and we're going to get a foul on the drive. And Kimberlin will go to the line shooting 2. And that's on Stewart. That's his 5th. And he's going to have to leave with 14 points, but a great game by Stewart. He really had a good fourth quarter for him. He had 8 of those 14 there in the fourth quarter. 4 rebounds and assists to go along with Stewart's line tonight. So good job there by Stewart. He had a good game for the Spartans here this evening. So at the line, Corbett Kimberlin up and good. 4-point ball game now, trying to make it 5 with 39.2 to go. Is Kimberlin at the line as it's quiet. Go off the back of the iron. Bowman trying to fight for that rebound, can't get it. And he misses the first one of the night at the line does. Corbin Kimberlin, 4-point ball game. 30 seconds to go, all the way across to McCullough. McCullough in the lane. And he is fouled, and it will go, and he will be going to the line, will be McCullough. That's going to be on Corbin Kimberlin, his 3rd, as Hoyt will check in. As McCullough will go to the line, he's 1 for 2. And a 3-point play for McCullough as he stands at the line. And it is up and good. So McCullough makes it a 1-point ball game with 27 seconds to go. Kimberlin goes around him, over to the right side, around Bumgarner. Throws it up ahead, finds Bowman. Out of bounds, Blue Comet basketball. 18 seconds to go. It's a 1-point ball game. 52-53, going right down to the wire here. And Blue Comets have it. And Manbeck looking to get it in. Gets it in here to Kimberlin. Kimberlin going to be fouled by Keenholtz. That's his first, putting Kimberlin back at the line. As Snyder will get ready to check back into the ball game here for the Spartans. Corbin Kimberlin steps to the line. He's 4 for 5. Definitely need to hit a couple of them here. Kimberlin at the line. First one. Good. 13 points in the ball game for Corbin Kimberlin. We need 14 with 16.2 to go. And the second one, Kimberlin gets it to go home. Good job by Corbett. 55-52, 3-point ball game. 16 seconds, sorry. Sixteen. All right, so we have a 1-second differential on the clock. We're going to make sure we get it right. Set it up to a 13 seconds on the clock. So we're going to put 13 back on the clock, make sure it's 13 seconds, and it's a 3-point lead, 55-52. Stopping it at half court. And it will be Emporia basketball at half court. It will be Jay Stewart ready to check in as Douglas will come into the ball game here. He's going to come in from Baumgartner as he's going to look for a three-point shooters as they're down by 3 with 13 seconds. Here we go. Stewart, Keenholz over to the right side. Give it back to Stewart. 10 seconds. Oh, they got away with the whap. Keenholz for 3. Back in the iron, no good. Pass it around, and it's Elward with the rebound. Gets it up ahead to Otis. Otis is going to be fouled by Snyder. And the Blue Comets are going to come out of here with a victory here tonight. Wow, they will play at 8 o'clock tomorrow night against Olathe North. Still 0.5 to go. But the Blue Comets are going to get this victory here tonight to stay on the winner's side. They will play Olathe North tomorrow night at 8 o'clock here on C95.3 and on the live stream as well. So at the line, Nate Otis, as he picked up the foul, he knocks it down. Nate Otis with a big second half for him. 12 points, 17 altogether for Nate, trying to make it 18 and seal the deal. And back of the iron there, 4-point line, and it's a 3 on the way. Oh!